fucking little bitch. Oh, this is it! Yes! Good visual attack, bitch. I'm not dying here today, motherfucker. What's up, everybody? My name is Apollo, and welcome to Bloodborne. So, this is gonna be quite different because all you've ever seen me play is Minecraft at this point, and this is obviously a much different tone. But this is actually, we're gonna start playing a lot of different games. Our channel isn't actually a Minecraft channel, it just happens to be that we posted that first. And so, Bloodborne is actually my favorite game. It's my favorite game ever. I love the combat, I love the art style, I love the setting, like all of that kind of stuff. So we're gonna get right into this. I'm going to skip through character creation and play for you the first cutscene, and then we'll get right into the game after that.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract. Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
You found yourself a hunter.
Alright, here we are starting off the game in Yosefka's clinic. Finally. I'm so excited to be playing this right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to get used to this again because it has been a long ass time since I played this game. Okay, that's switching weapons and the strong attack. Obviously, this is roll. Alright, so I have actually 100% completed this game before. I may or may not show some type of little clip here, proving the fact that I have a platinum trophy on this game. Oh, handwritten scrawl, seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. The only clue we're given as to what to do at this point. But I don't think there's anything else in here. I can see that this door is locked. Yeah, okay, doesn't that open from this side? Merp. Yeah, so I have actually gotten a platinum trophy on this game, and I have completely finished it. 100% done everything, but that was probably about a year and a half ago, and I may have played the game, I don't know, for like a night sometime, but even that would have been a long ass time ago. I've not played this, is the point. So I'm gonna suck for a little bit, trying to get my bearings back with the controls and things like that. I haven't played any Souls games in a while. But let's just okay. So you know, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out pretty quick how terrible I'm gonna be with this guy. I'm gonna try and fight him. You don't have to. I may die. I'll probably die. Actually, is more accurate. No, 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 no. We're not doing this shit. Come on, come at me. Nope. Come on, I'm gonna get you, you bitch. Let's go. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I don't care if this takes me all day. I'll do a montage. Ah! I'm gonna get you! Fucking little bitch. Oh, this is it! This is it! This is it! Yes! Good visual attack, bitch. I'm not dying here today, motherfucker. Alright, let's go. Let's go. These guys got fucked up. They were not as fortunate as me. I should probably be one of them. I'm gonna grab this right now. So today we're just gonna get through the very beginning of the game. I have no idea how far I'm gonna make it. Probably not very far at all. Just try to get into the game again and do a little bit of an intro and talk about what the series is going to be. So this is obviously just going to be sort of just a regular kind of playthrough, just from my point of view of this game. You know, of course, that's not necessarily original because a billion people have played this game in a million different ways. But the case being, it hasn't been me. That's the only difference. You know, I love this game so much, and since we just started the channel, and this is also, you know, my first solo Let's Play on the channel too. You know, we've done Skyblock, and that was sort of a different thing, kind of a lot of editing. This probably won't be that way. It's probably just going to be mostly straight through, and it's not going to be anything like Skyblock. Both in tone of the game and in the way that I'm handling the series. So this is just sort of a new venture for the channel, and I wanted the first game that I played on the channel to be something that I liked, and I spent quite a long time trying to figure out what I was going to do, and I finally settled on Bloodborne because this is basically my favorite game ever. Now, that not to be said that it's the best game that I've ever played, because it's not. It's just my favorite. It definitely has its problems. It definitely has its design flaws, but I still love it. I love everything about it. I love the atmosphere. I love the way the weapons work. I love the fighting. I love how fast it is. I love everything about this game. You know what? I'm not even gonna fuck with them right now. I'm just gonna grab these blood vials. Hold on this ladder. I probably should have showed a second ago. But this gate right here is locked. You cannot do anything about this gate. You know, I feel like I may have missed something in here, but I'm not sure if I did or not. I kind of wasn't paying attention. I was talking about stuff. Alright. Let's just go up this ladder that I just pulled down. Yeah, that... what he said. Oh, yes, Yarnum. Yarnum! This area is just so fucking great. I love this Victorian-style stuff. It's just the best. Are you okay in there, buddy?
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help. if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good. Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yarnham lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say.
Okay, so
Lights don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
okay, so he really just dumped a whole bunch of exposition on us. Like that said a lot more than you think it said. Okay, so we asked him about pale blood clearly, which we read on the note. Pale blood is the only way to transcend the hunt, right? That's our one clue that we started off with. That's what we have to do. And he tells us that if we're interested in blood, we should go to the Cathedral Ward. Now, the Cathedral Ward is over there. That's what that entire fucking area is, over that way. Now, we have to cross the Great Bridge to get there. That's the Great Bridge. Clearly, it's the biggest bridge around. Probably the Great Bridge, you know. So we're going to go for that. He also says the hunt is on. This is our only chance to get in. Blah, 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 whatever that.
Across the valley to the east of Yarnham,
Yeah, see.
the Cathedral Ward. Deep within lies the old main cathedral, said to be the source of blood.
Source of
I
blood.
haven't heard of pale blood, but that's your best bet if it's anything to do with unique types of blood.
Gotcha, bro. You say anything else?
Across the valley.
No.
That's your...
Okay, so that's all of his dialogue. So basically, he's just kind of giving you a little bit of Gilbert, I think is his name. He's just giving us a little bit of an idea of what to do. Just a little bit. Also, there's this thing. So, let's just light this. And this lamp now transports you back to the Hunter's Dream. Upon death, you will awaken at this lamp. So, assuming that you died to that creature that you were supposed to die to, if you didn't know how to play, you know, you would have died to that werewolf thing at the very beginning of the game. This is what would have happened. Hunter's Dream. So, see, it just acted like I was laying on the ground as if I had been killed. So you normally die and then end up here for the first time because you don't really know otherwise. And you end up in the Hunter's Dream. What the Hunter's Dream is it's basically the Nexus. It's from Demon Souls. If you're from other Souls games, this is the Nexus, or you know, Firelink Shrine. That's what this is. This is the hub world kind of thing. So awakening, so this is where I can awaken back where I was, and all that kind of stuff. This will be important later. An abandoned doll. But we can see our little messenger buddies are trying to give us things because they love us so much. Messengers offer you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand and employed in beast hunting. Okay, so we get a choice of these three things. Saw Cleaver is physical attack 90, we get 98, and we get 78. Now, I chose strength setup at the beginning for my startup. I can't even remember what the actual class was called because I just have a bad memory. But I'm going to go with the strength weapon, Hunter Axe. We're going to grab this. And they also have a firearm for me, which is wielded in the left hand instead of the right hand, and I'm going to take the Hunter Pistol Yes. Please. One more thing. Notebook. So the notebook is just for leaving, just literally for leaving notes. It's so you can interact with other players, but I am actually offline at the moment. I may be playing online later, but we're not in this very first episode. Hunter's Mark, blub, 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 blub. We don't need to go over that. Okay, here's my Hunter's Axe and my Hunter Pistol. Now, you can see that if you go in here and press square, it'll tell me all the stats and shit, the attribute bonuses and the requirements that I get, you know, how much damage it does to kin, beasts, if it has blood tinge, if it has poison, if it has, you know, all that kind of stuff. This is where I find all of my stats. And it also has a little bit of description on here. I'm not going to be doing a ton of reading descriptions necessarily in this sort of playthrough because that's not the kind of playthrough this is. This isn't to find all the lore. Basically, all of these trick weapons, the very first ones say is that they just kind of, you know, it's just kind of basic stuff about trick weapons and hunters at the workshop and things like that. Obviously, I've got my regular hunter set. Okay, so we want to equip weapons. This is where you equip all of your weapons, so I'm going to equip my axe and my pistol. Obviously, you can have 2 things in each slot. All of these quick items down here, you can have other items equipped, but I don't need them right now. And now I am decked out. Got my axe, which I can do stuff with. Okay, the thing about trick weapons, if you've never played Bloodborne before, is you can press L1, and it shifts into a different weapon type, and that is the greatest fucking thing anyone has ever thought of in a game like this. You can also have it to where if you have enough stamina, you can switch and attack at the same time. It's pretty fucking great. I love the weapons in this game. It's so awesome. So let's go in here, and this is storage. You can store all kinds of shit in here. Blood vials and just really everything. You can have a shit ton of storage in addition to the amount of stuff that you can carry in your inventory. This is a workshop, which I can't do anything with yet, and this is the memory altar, which I can't do anything with yet. So we're going to talk to this guy.
Aha. You must be the new hunter.
Yes, I am.
Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now.
Sweet, bro.
I am...
Where my room at?
Gammon. Friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
Go and kill shit, because that's what you're supposed to do.
This was once a safe haven for hunters.
Yeah? Still seems to be.
Where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
Yeah, that's gross. I probably don't want to use her after you. Just saying, you know. Okay, so other things that are involved. We got this over here. Buy with insight. Now we can't do this yet because I don't have any insight. As a new player, I'd have no fucking idea what that was. Also, there's this little area, a little garden over here. Sometimes Gehrman there hangs out here, sometimes instead of in there. And then there's obviously the Stump Messenger, but nothing to do there right now either. And there is one more thing we can see here. Before we go back to where we just were, we can see this little dude, and he has got the little merchant hands going on. He wants me to buy things from him. Now, one thing I am going to do in this playthrough is I want to actually 100% this game. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to 100% this game, which means I'm going to have every weapon. I'm going to have every piece of armor. You know, all that kind of good stuff. So I will be buying this. Obviously, I can't right now because I don't have any blood echoes, which I'll explain about that in just a little bit once we get back to what we were doing as we go right now. So Central Yarnum is the lamp I actually came from, but we're not going to go there. We're actually going to go here first. Okay, so we're back in Yosefka's clinic now, which is where we started the game, but we're in... This is... Is this actually where I start? Yeah, okay, so this is just below where we started. Up these stairs is the room that we actually started in. But as you can see, the door is closed now, and there's a little bit of things going on.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please, this is all that I can do.
Sweet.
Now, go. And good hunting.
Okay, first of all, I don't think this door is doing much to keep the infection out, just saying, because the windows are kind of broken, and that's probably how you're just passing that thing. Also, I was trying to get a good look through the door so we can see who we're talking to here. She kind of looks almost a little bit like my character does, honestly. That is Yosefka in there, and this is her clinic, obviously. Now, she just gave me a Yosefka's blood vial, which basically what this is it's just a better blood vial. So if you press triangle at any time during this game, you use it. So you can see in the upper left-hand corner, my stamina is the green bar that's going down when I roll. Above that, the red bar is health. Below that, I have blood vials, which I have 11 of. Those are healing items. I press triangle to use those at any time. Quicksilver bullets are below that, which is the ammunition for my firearm. And then I have my quick... And then I have my quick items. Okay, I accidentally just made blood bullets because I'm still trying to... So, pressing down on the D-pad switches through quick items. I only have one, which I just equipped. That's the blood vial. This is basically just a better than normal blood vial. So, I'm just going to keep that on hand. And then I'll show you if you press triangle. Boom, now I'm healed back up. So, at any time you can press, I guess it's up on the D-pad that I just pressed on accident. And you will pull 5 extra Quicksilver bullets that we call blood bullets out of your health so that you can continue to fire your firearm. You sacrifice health for ammunition. I probably don't do that very much. Okay, now that we have a weapon, this fight is going to go much differently. As in, I'm going to get absolutely fucked by a beginning enemy. But I meant to do that. It's okay though, it's totally cool. I know that I fucked up. Now we'll take on these guys because I can just one-shot them both. Well, the axe does smash things into the ground and also can throw people with it. It's pretty damn cool. I haven't played much with the axe. I generally would rather play with the saw cleaver at the beginning of the game, but I thought I would run a little bit of a different stuff. Okay, up this ladder, and now we are back where we were a minute ago, at this lantern. So, obviously, we talked to Gilbert already. He's not going to have anything new to say yet. We can't open this gate from this side. So what I will probably do is maybe make it to that gate and then call it the first episode. We'll see how long it takes. So obviously we have to head down here. Some pebbles. Pick up some pebbles. So pebbles are exactly what they sound like. You throw them and they make noise. Or you can hit somebody with them and they do a very menial amount of probably 1 damage. It's basically just to pull aggro in groups so that you can fight one enemy at a time instead of multiple enemies at a time. So I am going to go ahead and show you a backstab. So this, you can sneak attack in this game. It's a little bit different from Dark Souls. If you play Dark Souls, you just walk up behind someone and press R1 and you do a sneak attack. Also, I am the sneakiest freaking shit like that, right? But you have to actually get off what is called a visceral attack, which means you have to hold down the R2 button. There's two ways to get a visceral attack. I'm going to show you the first one. And the first one is if you're behind an enemy, and you hold down strong attack, R2, whatever, you charge up, and you stick them like that, and then you run up and hit a light attack, and you do a visceral attack, and you shove your arm through them, and they bleed everywhere, and it's amazing. That is what we call a visceral attack. It's basically a critical hit. Some more Molotovs. There's two ways to do it. There's that way, and you can just get behind someone, like I killed the enemy at the very beginning. I just got behind him and did a strong attack and got a visceral attack off that way. You can do it at any point, but you can also parry an enemy from in front, and I will show you that in just a little bit. But first, we're going to talk to this guy.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you.
Okay.
Trot along, will ya?
Okay, fuck you too. I didn't want to be friends with you anyways. To be totally honest, you smell bad. Alright, so this would be one situation in which you might use a pebble. But actually, I'm just going to be loud and not care. These enemies are pretty easy. I probably don't have to try very hard. Oh shit. Aha! What's up, buddy? There's this guy down here. What is he doing? Okay, I'm gonna pick up. So these enemies drop blood vials all the time. I'm gonna have a load of blood vials from being here. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Ah! Okay, I still know the animations a little bit for me to be doing that stuff. Got him. And you did. Yeah. Okay, I'm not nearly as terribly rusty at this as I thought I was gonna be. But we'll see how I can parry. That's the kicker, right? I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. As you can see, we are now at this gate. This gate being the gate from the very beginning that I said was locked. So now we have a little bit of a shortcut. This is the first instance of sort of, kind of maybe a shortcut. Now, this guy is big and dangerous, and he may even be able to one-shot me, I'm not sure. So the idea is to not get hit by him. Okay, see, I missed the parry. But the way you parry is you hit him. Oh, he didn't one-shot me. Okay, I didn't think he was going to travel that fast. The way you parry is that you hit him at an exact point in his attack animation, and it'll stagger him. Now, come on, come on. I want to fight you, but I don't want you to fuck me up. Come on. Let's see if I can get one. Okay, so that was too slow. That was also too slow. Whoa! Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Attack me. Attack me. Come on. Ah. Got it, got it, got it. Okay, so that was me parrying him and then doing the visceral attack. Now, obviously that didn't kill him. I'm gonna try and get that off. Yes. Okay. Oh, that was sloppy. That was sloppy. Please don't make. Oh, I got a gemstone. I got a gemstone. That's sort of, kind of, maybe a rare drop up with him. And it's kind of a little bit of a troll too, because he not guarding nothing. There ain't shit back here. You don't have to fight him for anything. The only thing you can get off him is that gemstone. But I wanted to show an actual parry, because these guys aren't really worth parrying. Honestly, I just keep my fucking ammo. There are quite a bit of people to talk to. Stop off and talk to these guys on the side.
Lads, you've come on. He'd open their door on a night of the hunt. Away with you. Now.
So they're kind of just setting the tone a little bit of what's going on in Yharnam. Obviously, the hunt is going on. We learned that from Gilbert. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Kind of forgot you were there. The hunt is going on. And what they're hunting is beasts. Now, the beasts that they're specifically hunting are beasts associated with the plague, and that's like one of the beasts that I killed at the very beginning. The werewolf kind of sickness that's going on here, where you can see they're kind of halfway turning into werewolves, and the werewolf that I killed, and like this guy, he's turned into sort of a werewolf. That is the kind of beasts that they're hunting at the moment. And we are just kind of caught in the middle. What's up, boy? We're told we're a hunter, and we're told to go and end the night of the hunts. So that's what we're doing. We're just going and killing stuff. That's basically all we know at the moment. Now these guys are deranged, and they believe that we're a beast, and that's why they are attacking us. So we're putting them out of their misery. I was not paying attention. Was what I just picked up a bloodstone shard? It was. Okay, bloodstone shard that I picked up over here says embed in weapon to fortify. This is an upgrade material. And we will talk about upgrading. I don't know if I'll have a chance to do that at the very end of this episode, or maybe the beginning of the next episode, or something like that. Okay, so this encounter, this is the first encounter where they want you to try and think. Now, I could just run in there and honestly probably murder all of them and not give a single shit about the way you're supposed to approach this encounter, but I'm going to pretend to do it as you would do it if you did not want to do that. Now they're gonna walk off. He's gonna come up here at me. See, he called me a plague-ridden wretch, even though I'm clearly fine. I'm more fine than him, at least. Okay, so these guys are gonna start walking back this way. I'm gonna break off and take them. I'm gonna pincer them in here. Oh, he got me with it. Yeah, you can hit people through walls. I don't know why, it just happens. Alright, so I am just going to sneak up behind this guy and do that. And do this because it'll stun him for a second. And I pushed him in the fire. Get wrecked, scrub. Take my blood vials and go. So there I took out a few more of them. Instead of trying to take them all head on, which I could have done and probably would rather have done and just totally ended them all for dumb. So now we've thinned out their numbers a little bit. We can continue to work our way around and not tackle them all head on so that we don't have to fight them all at once. This is kind of trying to teach you not to fight a whole lot of things at one time and how to go about doing that. So you can see the patrols and how you can try and avoid them. Obviously, this is a new enemy that we haven't really messed with so much yet. This dog. And got him. Okay, so that guy did not care. He did not care about any of the noise happening behind him, apparently. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stand here and these guys not catch me or not. Also, am I going to stand here and wait on that to happen? Yeah, I'm just going to pull up. Oh, man. Okay, so I might be entering into a bit of a fight here. Wow, that... No. I'm getting caught in the corner. That's bad! It's totally fine, though. Wow. Nice. Alright, nope. Okay, so now he is shooting at me. I don't know if these two guys are going to come over here or not. Are you coming? Are you coming? I'm just going to stand here for a second. Yeah, he's going to turn back around. Okay. That was a little bit of a clusterfuck. And I apologize for how sloppy that was. That was sloppy. That was sloppy as fuck. No, this guy did. He did now. I like how that guy across the way did not. They just don't care. They're pretty dead to the world, honestly. Obviously, there's a bunch of items laying around that I'll deal with at a later time. The sweep! Yeah, so I've pretty much thinned them all out, and you can see how I just kind of went behind them and I snuck up behind everybody and just took out the ones on the edge, and now there's just 3 left in the middle. There's really nothing left to do. Okay, Cold Blood Dew just gives you blood echoes. I should talk about blood echoes in a second. There's nothing really to do about these few last guys. Oh, damn! He got me through the floor. Whoop. Okay, just stand there. That's fine. I'll just kill you if you're just gonna stand there. Alright. Yeah, so actually I should have also talked about, what is that? Regain. That's what they call the regain system. And I should talk about blood echoes. So, in this game, as you may have just saw, because I did just do it, if you get hit, there is an amount of your health that you can recover by damaging enemies quickly, and covering yourself in their blood, and then you regain health from it. So if you take damage, you have to consider either run away and heal, or run in and get a few hits off and regain your health that way. It's supposed to try and keep you flowing through combat as quickly as possible. They want to keep the combat fast-paced in this game. Now, every time you kill enemies in this game, you get what is called blood echoes. If you look in the top right-hand corner of my screen right now, I'm just going to look around for the rest of these items. I think I may have gotten them, most of them. In the top right-hand corner of my screen, there is a number next to a symbol, and there's like an eye symbol with a 0. Okay, now the number next to the symbol up there, the hunter symbol is what that is my blood echoes. And basically what that is it is currency and experience at the same time. So there are also items. The reason I'm going over this is because I just picked up a Cold Blood Dew. Now, a Cold Blood Dew is an item that you use to just gain a flat amount of experience. These blood echoes, you use in the bargain shop. You also use them to level up later. So it is very important that we keep track of them. Now, if you die in this game, you lose all of them. They sit on the ground, or sometimes an enemy picks them up, and then you have to go back and get them all. So that is sort of the danger. That is the penalty for death in this game. Another Bloodstone Shard, that's more upgrade materials. I don't know if I'll get to be able to do that before we end this episode, because we are actually very close.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, outside on a night hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Yeah, fuck you too. You probably gonna die, I'm not. Shut up. Okay, a new enemy. These pro bitches. They kind of have this rush attack that, when they fly up like that, they can actually hit you like a bunch of times in a row. They just kind of peck at the air and flail around, and they can hit you over and over and over. I did not press that button twice. Oil urns, that's sort of a new item. So, oil urns basically just make Molotov cocktails stronger. You hit something with oil and then you set it on fire and it does more damage than if you don't have the oil urn. That's what oil urns do. All right, so let's take care of you. The easiest way to deal with this guy is just to parry him. Let's see if I can get that to happen. Come on, rush me. That works. That was another show of me hitting something with my gun and parrying it. Oh no! Oh! Oh! Blood vials. That was another show of me hitting somebody at the exact right time with my gun and causing him to be parried. Oh yes, torch, 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 torch. So this is a good time to show that you can have two weapons in either slot. You can have two trick weapons and you can have two offhand weapons, which most of the time your offhand weapon is your firearm, but in this case I also have a torch. Comes in handy sometimes. Alright, let's just head up this way. I don't know if I can... Yeah, okay, the dog doesn't care. I can hear him up there, but he does not care that I'm smacking the wall. More cold blood too. And just to show it off, over here, there is another gate that's closed by a device. Now, I'm probably not going to show that until next episode. We'll get on there. We'll get there. We'll make it. We'll probably have one more episode of this area. So this area that we're in, the starting area, is called Central Yarnum. We'll probably have one more episode of Central Yarnum before we get to do the boss fight and or new areas. So there's a sniper over there. The easiest way to deal with this encounter is to kind of draw everything else away. Ah, you dick. He waited. I'm still not used to this game yet, again. So, like, as I said, I'm probably going to be playing sloppily to start off with. Just die. Like, this is all really sloppy gameplay. But... I'll get it back. You gonna come at me? Let's just go ahead and prepare for this bullshit. Yeah, okay, fine. I don't want to deal with you. Anyways, I'll just blitz your ass. Totally cool. Just looking around for stuff. I don't want to miss things. I'm trying not to miss things, but I'm trying to proceed at a decent pace as well. Especially through these opening areas that I'm trying to keep it quick pace. A little bit. Just a little. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so I'm not fucking with those two guys, and the reason is that they're scaled way up compared to my level. They could probably one-shot, like, and I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. There's no reason for me to die there and have to start all over. Not yet. There's really no reason to fight them at all, to be totally honest. Bloodstone Shard. Nice, 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 nice. Things upgrading is good. Another Bloodstone Shard. And this little bit of a sort of halfway secret area behind these barrels. Now, we're actually going to go down here. I think we have time for this. I don't know. I don't have an actual set time for how long I want the episodes to be, but I know that we don't want them to be super long. Definitely not over an hour. We're going to try for not over an hour, but we'll see. So these are a new enemy. These guys are just more beastie than the other guys. Oh, that was a little bit too early, so still trying to get used to timings and things like that. Just go ahead and murder him normally and not bother. I normally do. Oh, it was such a lucky drop. So these guys drop Bloodstone Shards, which means that you can farm these guys and upgrade your weapon here at the very beginning. As far as you can get it. Yeah, there's a parry. To be fair, though, that was a really easy attack to parry because he started to flail, and basically I could have parried him at any time during it. Now, this guy is kind of a dick. See if I can not fuck this up. Yep. Give me that! Give me that! Hoo! Hoo! Please die. Okay. Also, they make you fight these guys in this little fucking tiny ass area where you can fall off very easily. And if you fall off, there's a fuck ton of giant rats down there ready to nom your face. Nom agom all over you. I do have to drop down there and kill them. Because there is something down there that I want. That's the whole reason that we came to this area. There's also that. So this is kind of what Souls and Bloodborne platforming is like. You can't really jump, so they just have you fall on the platforms and have that happen when you fuck up. I totally did that on purpose to show that that's what happened when you fuck up. I promise that I was actually trying to do that. I probably should have went slower at specifically that part. Fuck you. So these giant rats are not very strong, but they are annoying in numbers, so you do not want to fight them all at once. I'm just going to regain my health off of him. I should not have taken damage. I am playing so badly. I promise I don't suck. I will get back into this. It's also a little bit because I'm trying to rush and keep commentary going at the same time and all that. And I'm not used to that either. I should just calm down and make sure that I am doing everything smart. Oh, no! Like so. Okay, I should talk about what just happened there as well. So if you parry someone, you hit them with your gun in the middle of their attack animation at exactly the right point, and that's how you get a parry. If you hit your own attack with your actual weapon, if you actually deal damage to them without using your firearm in the middle of their attack animation, you get a counter hit, which does slightly more damage than a regular hit. And that is good for times like that, where I dodge that rat and I hit him in the middle of his attack animation and I killed him in one hit as opposed to the other ones taking that hit and then taking another hit after that. So he's not going to turn back around. Normally I would stab him in the back. For some reason, this particular one has... Oh, he did turn back around. The reason that matters is because if I can sneak up behind him... This one has more health than the other ones. I don't know why. You just do. But it doesn't matter when you backstab him, because then he just died. Okay, that's what I wanted to pick up. I didn't pick up my blood vial, but what you just saw me pick up was a new set of armor. I got hunter armor, actual hunter armor. So this just kind of says that it's basically general hunter armor and all the descriptions. I'm not going to actually read them all. But it is, if I switch back first, just basically better everything except for the slow poison resistance a little bit less. If the blue numbers directly to the right of where I'm scrolling between them two, the blue numbers mean that it's higher than what I have equipped. So when I equip this, now the red numbers show that the other one was lower. It's better by actually quite a bit, and all of it is better. So basically this is just upping my defense by a decent margin. It's good to grab at the very beginning of the game, just so that you have some type of defense. Now, I could drop down there and keep going, but we're going to head back, and I'm going to go and open up that gate that I told you is probably going to be the end of the episode. And we will be down there in episode 2. And we won't be getting there from this direction. I thought that cage was this coffin with the chains around it. I for some reason thought that was an enemy. I don't know why. I am jumpy. So we're just gonna run back up these ladders. This is where I dropped down. This is where I broke all those barrels earlier. And now we are back here. At the bridge. Fuck those guys. I'm still not messing with them. Even though I've got the armor that's a little bit better, I just don't think. It'd be a waste of time if I died right now. And I seriously might die as rusty as I am trying to fight those guys. But there's another place we can break some shit and fall down, and that's right here. And this is important. I'm gonna fuck you up through the cage, and I'm gonna fuck you up through the cage. I'm gonna fuck you up through the cage. The more of these guys don't break out of cages, the better. Because A, they're free XP, and B, I don't want to deal with their bitch asses. Just, if they run around, there's a bunch of them, don't even. Now, to be fair, it's only a couple of them that can actually break out, not all of them. So, obviously, we can go that direction, but we're not going to. We're going to turn back and head back this direction, which is closer to the way that we came. So, we dropped down from here, we came from that way, and now we're going to turn around and go down this alley, back towards the direction we came from, to make sure we don't miss anything. Because exploration is good. We can go up here and grab this item. These stairs did not hold very well. We got another split path here, but this split path is barely a split path, so I'm not going to really mess with down there quite yet. We'll go down there in a second. First off, we're going to open this door into this little house. Now, there is an enemy hiding in here. So, just go ahead and kill you. So this is one of the areas where there are... Oh, I didn't mean to actually do that. Haha. Okay. So there are a couple of areas in the game that are pretty dark. And then you use the torch to kind of make it so that you can see a little bit easier. Now, this guy is not to be trusted. You die. You die right now. Pungent Blood Cocktail. And this guy always gives you 4 Quicksilver bullets as well, so that's good. You can kill him over and over and farm Quicksilver bullets if you need more. Pungent Blood Cocktails are an interesting sort of item. So, you throw these and they attract beasts to them wherever you throw them. So, I'm not gonna do. Maybe in the next episode I'll show a little bit of fun thing that you can do with them. So, there's some more enemies hiding up here. Up the stairs. You die. Give me blood vials. This guy has another cold blood dew on him. And there is one more thing in here. Where did I miss it? Over here. That little glowing thing, that is a note. So these are lore notes. They're kind of sitting around the world sometimes. And this is, it's just like the one at the beginning, very beginning of the game on the chair that was like, seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. This one is, when the hunt began, the healing church left us, blocking the great bitch to get the reward, as old Yarnum burned to the ground. So that is just a little bit of history, sort of what happened just before, or maybe a little while before you started to join the hunt. Now there's obviously this guy, you put this torch away, and get mauled. I'm just going to show where this leads when you go up the stairs. This is just the other side of those 2 beasts there. So you never actually have to fight them if you don't want to. Because obviously you have ways to get around both of them. That is the Great Bridge that we're supposed to go across to get to the Cathedral Ward. So that will be important later. This is where we're trying to go. But we're not going to do that quite yet. We're going to continue to backtrack down this new pathway that we basically found to try and get back to where we were before. So we're just going to go back through this house. There's this guy. He's going to run willingly into my blade. I'm going to take his bullets. And this bloodstone shard. Got quite a few bloodstone shards at this point. And this is the other... So... when we could go down the stairs back on the alleyway a second ago on the other side of the house, this is where it leads. It's just another side path. With these two big fat fucking assholes. Let's see if I can, just for fun, kill them both. Oh, and cool, he dropped the item that they drop, which is shining coins, which are absolutely, completely, almost entirely useless. Alright. What's up, dude? Okay. And he dropped blood vials. Alright. So, that is just to show that I have completed this entire area. Now, this is where I was talking about just a second ago. If I run up here, you'll recognize this area. This is where we came this way, and I said, I'm not going to go down there quite yet. Let's go this way. We went that way. It just meets up. It's just another pathway to get around there. You don't want to go through the house, you can go around the outside, I guess. But also, the other thing down here that's important is this. Right now, it's not important because we can't do anything with it. But it's just important to note that this is here. Now, let's go back on the other side of the house over here where we just were. And continue back. We're going to go back up the stairs. Can I have my stamina back, please? The viewers have seen this already. Up the stairs, and this is the gate. This is the gate. So, that is exactly what I said we were going to do at the end of this episode, and that's going to call it quits. We're back at Gilbert and the Lantern. We've made a full round all the way around the beginning of the Central Yarnum. Now, this one I'm trying to We've made a full round all the way around the beginning of Central Yarnum. The next episode will be probably the rest of Central Yarnum, and then we will go from there. So I will see you guys, I will see you guys next time. Yeah, bye.